Shoot Me, which I didn't see because I don't have a TV. But George Segal was on, correct?
Yes.
And I love him, obviously. And were you there when David Spade's assistant bizarrely and hilariously attacked him?
Yeah, let's go step by step on this.
I think it was right after that I came on, or I had maybe done a couple before, but I knew that guy.
Yeah,
that was a crazy story. Yeah.
All right,
So I must have known. Yeah, I must have done a couple before it happened.
Go see Brian Posehn September 13th through 16th at Caroline's.
That was a crazy story. He was a big guy. Like, he could have crushed Spade, too, because Spade is...
Yeah, Spade is
tiny. I could throw him off a building if I wanted to.
You're the Suge Knight to Spade's Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
He is an itty-bitty guy.
Yeah, tiny.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Little bitty
David Spade. Like Eddie Vedder tiny.
Yeah, very yeah.
Doesn't talk like a goat.
Be a spinner if he was a lady.
So Spade's assistant, what was his name? Zippy?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Like an innocuous, like cutesy, like a Little Rascal's name, right?
Yeah.
Was it Mickey?
He wound up being out of his goddamn mind. Yeah.
Spanky? I'm just going to name all of them. Let's just fucking land on something.
It might have been
right
Spanky.
too,
Farina?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't say his real name. So.
All right, so Zippy it is.
Yeah, I think it was.
And he bizarrely attacked him, right?
What's your understanding of what went down? Because you probably had inside knowledge, right?
Not really. No, that was one of those things where it was just like, that guy, really? You know, and I heard it. Spade wasn't talking about it at work.
Well, the whole thing was like cloaked in mystery and humor because it was so bizarre and kind of funny because he wasn't hurt because Spade was like okay, so it just became this very strange like what happened?
He was kind of a big guy and he was nerdy and he was really sweet, and so it was kind of strange to hear that.
Big like your size, because you're a really big dude.
Well, not as big as me, but like more heavy. He kind of had that Chicago kind of
like Tony V big.
Yeah, fat guy thing. You know?
Oh, I wouldn't call Tony V fat. That's not nice, Brian.
No, but anyway, it was really strange. And then Spade, like after that guy, he had a really douchey, like pusshound guy. Like he was like, well, the fat nerd didn't work out. He went psycho, so I'll get a wingman.
Pusshound meaning like he was a
no,
like
guy
always
was
looking for chicks. Because Spade's all about the chicks.
Yeah.
And you go ahead.
Well, then my question was, then obviously you weren't there for it, but rumor is that George Segal, who I love, they were all at work and they'd heard what had happened to David Spade the evening prior, with his assistant and whatnot. And when he walked into work, George Segal looked at Spade and he goes, "Hey, how's it going, Selena?" And I just wanted to know if that was true or not.
Have you heard that before?
No,
really?
Hilarious.
And then I have another question.
Segal was great.
That's the most interesting thing George Segal's ever said, including Edward Albee.
Does he always have a
Virginia
banjo?
Woolf.
Does Segal always have his banjo?
No, he never broke it out, thankfully, because I would have had to leave. I liked him too much to watch that.
That's big. That's big to me. I was like, please say no, please say. I thought he was going to be like Leslie Nielsen with his fart machine.
I was going to whip that out at a party, or like the last episode or something like that, and he never did. He was nothing but cool to me, but mean to other actors.
Go on.
Well, I didn't have training, but that was okay because I'm a comedian. Like, so he was really cool to me because my training, the world I came from was stand-up and sketch.
Right.
But if you came on and you were playing one of those other parts and you weren't from theater, he was brutal.
Really?
We had, what was that show? Tiffany Amber came on, whatever show she was from.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
And Fastlane, respect to Fastlane, son.
Yeah. Not nice.
Saved by the Bell.
It was hard to watch.
What would he just call her out?
Just like had no time for her and was real short, and just like if she blew a take, he'd yell from the like even if he wasn't next to her, he would just yell at her from across the room.
he would just call her Selena.
Yeah.
Selena, take 5, Selena. In
front of the audience too, in front of a live audience at Radford.
That's amazing. I love it.
I got a good Tiffany Amber Thiessen story for you. Peter Engel created Saved by the Bell, and we did Last Comic Standing together. When she was a child and got like fat and very roundish, she was in like Tiger Beat magazine.
A teen, not a child, a teenage girl.
Right. Like, I don't know, 17 years old. He came in. This is the ultimate mind, like, twist your head around. He didn't like call her fat. He didn't say, because he wanted her to lose weight.
Uh-huh.
He comes in, he goes, I need to talk to you, Tiffany. We have to sue this magazine. She goes, why? He goes, well, they got all these pictures of this fat girl in here and they're saying it's you.
Oh, shit.
She just went, oh yeah, that's crazy, and probably didn't eat for fucking 2 weeks.
Isn't show business
so
nice?
mean.
Isn't it nice to kids?
Oh,
Everything
awful.
about it is appealing. What made you go do Metal by Numbers? And if you're listening, go to YouTube right now and hit up Metal by Numbers by our friend at the Brian Posehn, Posehn,
Nice
who's
job.
going to be at Caroline's. Listen, all you pests, all you Opie and Anthony fans, you Ron and Fezzers, go fill up Caroline's September 13th to 16th. Go up to Brian and say, hey, I heard you on Mohr Stories. That was really fun. I don't know. Bother him. Bother him incessantly.
When you're at Caroline's, do you have Tracy Morgan? Is he going to pull out front in his red car and do comedy on the street every night like he
I
usually
hope so.
does?
Yeah, he
That'd be
always does.
fantastic.
He still does that?
Oh, constantly, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and he calls Jenna,
He just doesn't go inside and do sets?
he just waits
Oh,
outside.
no, on the sidewalk.
Yeah. I'm
Are
old
you sure it's him and not a
No,
guy?
no, it's him. I recognize his nipples.
It's not you. It's not you, honey.
No, it's me as Bert Kreischer as Tracy Morgan.
Yes, it's perfect. So dada.
So you quit smoking pot just because your therapist challenged you, which makes me ask the question, did your wife go, what am I, garbage? I've been asking you to quit for fucking 14 years.
No, my wife was the coolest about it. She never cared and was actually surprised when I quit. She was like, why? I didn't think it was a big deal. She'd only known me as that. She'd only known me as a guy who smoked every day, but didn't think it was a problem.
And loked every day. And loked every day.
Smoked every day, loked every day, and dog
I haven't
bitches.
loked in a while. I think
I
it's
got you
longer
as a
than
stra-
16 months.
You strike me as a straight loker, man. What's the biggest difference you've seen from quitting smoking pot? Because I quit and I don't really see a difference.
Well, for me, the stand-up, and because I worried about it a little bit in the beginning because I'd only written jokes high or,
I can't imagine going on stage high. I used to.
I didn't really do that, but I would write, most of my material came from just being stoned in the car and being stoned at a show and thinking of something or being stoned at a coffee house.
I was going to say, rule of threes. Don't leave us
Yeah,
on
wherever
two.
else.
Drop that third one in on me, dude.
Dentist. At the dentist.
I'll tell you what I've noticed the most from quit smoking pot. My anxiety has gone. I would say that's like the number one thing.
Yeah.
Like there's just moments in the day where you're like, weird knot in your stomach, like, and kind of like an overall vibe of like, what's going on? That's gone.
I have noticed that I can always find a lighter for candles now. There's always all the lighters are where they're supposed to be.
I was a huge lighter stealer.
Right. Well, yeah, the stress thing, I've noticed big things have happened in the last year to me and, family things, and they don't affect me like they used to, or like career things when things don't go the way you wanted them to. In the old days, I would stress out about it for weeks.
But if there's an earthquake, what would you now grab?
My baby.
You know what?
And then I'd smoke out of them.
I was gonna say,
How
your
hard?
baby that you use as a drug mule.
My drug mule baby. Can we say your baby's name on the air?
Yeah.
It's so badass.
Rhodes.
Because
Randy Rhodes?
named his baby after
Not
Ozzy's
the
guitarist.
DJ, not the female DJ Randy Rhodes or talk radio lady.
I thought you named your baby after Tom Rhodes.
He thought I did.
You know what?
Well, you gotta hear this.
I want him to keep thinking it.
Yeah, let's don't
I
crush
told
him.
him.
Oh, you broke it down.
Yeah, I saw Tom in Dallas. He goes, "What's your kid's name, man?"
By the way,
and
this
I
is
love Tom. Tom's one
Yeah,
of my
but you
closest
just
friends.
became when people go like, "Oh my God, it's like you're Colin Quinn." You just were Tom Rhodes. It's hysterical.
brother, and I go, "It's Rhodes." He goes, totally touched. He's like, "Oh man."
Oh my God.
Brother, that is so cool. And I'm
No,
just like,
come
no,
on,
dude,
Tom."
I'm spelling it Randy Rhodes, Rhoads. And he's like, still cool, brother.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Did he like hug you, and then when you corrected
yeah,
him, he
there was a lot of
unhugged you,
hugging that
and then
night.
did he unhug you?
There was a lot of hugging that night, and there was a lot of like going back to it. Like we'd talk about something else for a while, and he'd go, "The fact you name your kid Rhodes is so cool." And I'm like, I thought we were done.
And he's like, we were, but I only have 4 topics that I can call on. So
It's probably because
one of them.
Yeah, it's probably so. I'm guessing, and we all like Tom Rhodes here, so there's no
we
Tom
were hanging
Rhodes.
out at a club, so there was a little booze, and they were taking walks to the parking lot.
But I'm guessing he was so embarrassed that he made that extension of like, oh man,
Yeah,
so that he
nobody
had to
thought
keep
that.
revisiting it to let you know how cool he was that it's not named after him.
Yeah, a little bit of that, but it was also like,
She said, "Let him keep thinking it." That's too hard.
Just let him. Yes, it's after you. That's how much I think of you.
Is Ozzy your
You're
favorite
a
metal
father
guy?
figure.
No, but Randy meant a lot to me back then.
Randy
Ozzy's
had-
up there for me.
Randy had the tightest hair out of all those guys.
He was
Did you
a pretty
consider
little
Ozzy?
guy. No.
No?
No, we can as a
You
name,
said that like we're crazy.
as a name, Ozzy.
No,
Ozzy
did you
Posehn,
consider him
that's a horrible name.
Ozzy Posehn?
Yeah.
But you said no,
we
like
considered Saddam
no, you didn't.
as a joke.
Oh,
Saddam Posehn would be fucking hilarious. It'd
Yeah, it would.
but you said Ozzy. You said no.
be hard to get him into preschools.
I don't think so.
But with our last
I think they have to
with
take
our
him.
last name,
Yeah.
with Mohr Cox as our last name, we win. No matter, we could name our kid anything.
We like Harrison, but you can't have Harry Cox more. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
yeah,
we are
you have to
hamstrung.
drop the Cox.
You can't drop the Cox.
Drop the Cox.
Can't drop the Cox, man. You didn't drop it when you were taking a leak in Rath's house. You held that shit high and tight.
Yeah.
And what will we do with our Snapple bottles?
What's it like performing? How many people were at Coachella when you were on stage?
Oh, that was. I think they had 2,500 kids, and that was crazy. They were standing in a tent, and we got them all to sit down.
Oh, so it was a
like,
separate
before the
comedy
show.
tent.
Yeah, we had a comedy tent there. And there was some shitty band playing while we were on.
Slayer?
No, those festivals are always
You know
weird
I'm
to me.
kidding, right? You know I'm
Yeah,
a Slayer.
yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, when I do a metal fest, it's different. But when I do these, like a Coachella or a Bumper Shoot or something else, where I'm up against some band I've never ever heard of,
Just beads
because I'm
and
so out of the
feathers
loop.
and people's hair and shit.
Oh no, he's not doing the Beat and Feather tour. He's doing like the fucking Randy Rhoads jacket tours. You're not doing any
Well,
fair.
I just
You're not doing.
Coachella was like the beads, feathers, kids. They all do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's all hipster bands
Yeah.
and stuff, which haven't been a hipster for a very long time.
They make you irate,
Hipsters.
and people that are so about irony.
Oh,
Yeah.
they really bother me badly.
Like she has a problem with them.
Well, I like
how
facial
Southerners
hair.
hate
I like
blacks.
facial hair, but the guy with the ironic mustache, I want to rip it off his face. Or
You think? I mean,
We named Fake Mustache Studios. Like that's how much.
They actually, all the faux irony, everything's just too fucking cool for school. Actually, it hurts my, it hurts my feelings as a human.
the tight pants with the crazy hat. You see a lot in Silverman.
Yeah, you wearing a fez at the Derby. Like, okay, yeah, you know what? Maybe don't wear a Derby at a place called the Derby, you fucking moron. Where's your imagination?
Right.
The other thing with hipsters, too, and you're the one that hit me to this, but was the thing that they think is so ironic and it's funny that they're wearing it, they're so stupid. Okay, perfect example. You see a guy walking down the street, he's got the tight pants, like you said, and the hat, and like a Journey t-shirt.
Yeah.
And to him, the Journey t-shirt is like really funny.
Yeah.
Like, no, bro, Journey's kind of fucking great.
They had a couple of good
There's really
songs.
nothing funny about a Journey shirt because A, the logo is rad. That fucking Journey spaceship taking off.
Right.
Like if you want, like wear, I don't know, be the fucking,
So they're wearing an escape shirt. Yeah,
the Wiggles, Spark, Rainbow Bright, something.
No, that's the girl version of that was for a while the Hello Kitty Rainbow Bright stuff. That was just
Right.
like the Harry Juku. I'm just so cute. Yeah,
What'd
I'm
you
just-
say? Harry what?
That Hari Juku stuff. I don't know what
Is that what it's
style
called?
Yeah, it's just Japanese.
I thought we had a horrible
That
racist
just-
thing we were going to take out.
No.
That Harry Juco, you know what I'm talking about.
It's
Junior
the
college
style of
transfer, that's all.
those gals that that I don't like the Gwen Stefani.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that
like
stuff.
the
Which
Japanese.
I also hate.
Boy, they love their Hello Kitty, the Japanese, huh?
Sure.
You
Seems
say
like
so.
they love it.
What's your favorite science fiction movie?
Say something else,
Blade
right?
Runner.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it a
Did you
lot.
just say Roadrunner?
Yeah. Favorite science fiction movie is
Blade Runner.
Oh Christ! I'm so confused.
The first time I saw Blade Runner was the director's cut, and you probably know all the inside shit of like how much they fought about the director's cut.
Right.
And when I saw it without any VO, who's the director? Forgive my ignorance.
Ridley Scott. Yeah.
That was Ridley Scott?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So I saw it at the Chinese theater, and it was like fucking 5 hours long, no VO, and I'm going, I don't even know what's going on. And then when I actually saw Blade Runner with all the VO, I go, this makes perfect sense. Like, how did anybody argue over this? Ridley Scott, you crazy person.
Yeah.
That we would all like to work for?
A lot of nerds worship that guy, and I really like. He's one of my favorite directors, but the studio cut's better.
You say you're a nerd, but I've been corrected that the proper term is geek.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, nerd is obsession, and that's what it's all about for me. Like, I've never been going. I mean, the reason I do stand up is because I got totally obsessed with comedy as a kid. I would never just